Welcome back to the channel of SA Accounting Network. Remember, we're busy with a free business mentoring program. This video that we're looking at now is part of the first phase of the planning phase of businesses, and we're looking at the fifth section in this, and we're going to be talking about vision for business. Remember, so far we talked quickly about business ideas, how to generate business ideas. We talked about how to test business ideas. Then we were looking at defining your target market. We looked at competitor research, and this video we're going to chat briefly about vision. I think vision is a really important thing. I'm not a motivational speaker, and this is not my purpose, and it's not supposed to be a motivational talk, but it's just really important that you must have some form of vision for your business as well. So you'll see that in the description of this video, there's a link where you can download the worksheet that we're busy working on. You'll see it's a Word document that you can take and you can edit it and write your answers into the questions over there. So check the description. In the description, there's a link where you can download the documents and all the other documents that's also relevant to this part, to the first phase of the business mentoring program. So go download the document, then you obviously have a working paper. So let me shoot out to my computer, then I can show you what I've prepared for you guys, just in terms of setting a vision for your business. Yeah, so this one over here is just a vision and mission worksheet, and I don't want to spend a whole lot of time on this. I think by this time that if you do decide that you want to start a business, it's just important to figure out what your vision and mission is for the business, you know. Do you want to take out Bill Gates, or do you just want to make a nice living? Or do you want to be, what do they call it, a lifestyle entrepreneur, where your business supports your lifestyle? What the situation is? I think there's a couple of choices that you have to make there. I think probably one of my core things, I'm obviously a Christian, and there's a Bible verse that I believe in. It says in Romans 13 verse 8, it says, work hard to live a quiet and peaceable life without owing anybody anything except to love one another. And that has also always been the foundation of anything that I do business-wise, that I want to try and stay away from debt. I don't want to owe people anything except to love one another. And that's one of the reasons why I also have time to sit and do these things, because I'm aiming to live a quiet and peaceable life. Yes, so just the vision and mission worksheet. So the vision statement, so your vision statement outlines the long-term impact your business aims to achieve. It serves as a guiding star for your business, reflecting on your aspirations and the change that you want to bring about. So there's the prompt of yours. What is your long-term vision for your business? What impact do you want to make in the world? A vision statement is a write a concise vision statement here, describing where you see your business long-term, 5 or 10 years or more. And I think just in terms of my accounting practice, I always said that I did share in one of my previous videos as well, that just after COVID, I realized that the way that I'm approaching business is completely wrong, because I was pushing numbers then, where I realized that is not actually the thing. So at the moment, with my accounting practicing, I'm positioning myself to be a boutique accounting practice. I only want to service a handful of clients, but I want to build relationship with those guys, and I want to make sure that their businesses succeed for the next 10, 20 years. So that is my vision for my accounting practice itself. YouTube channel, obviously I want to make impact on the people's lives who's busy watching this, and if I can maybe help you guys to get your business up and running and get it past the 10-year mark, then I've achieved my goal as well. So it's important just to go write these things down, because as you write it down, you'll see that the vision for your business will become clear. So vision statement breakdown. So break down your vision statement into smaller actionable components. This will help you to identify what needs to happen to achieve your long-term goals. Again, there's a couple of prompts. What is the specific goals or milestones that will help you to achieve your vision? What is the first major goal? What other goals you need to reach, and what long-term strategic objectives align with your vision? And your mission statement defines what your business does, who it serves, how it operates on a daily basis. This would align with your values and explain the purposes of your business. So I think this is also important, to go stop at these things. So what is it that you do? Who do you serve? How do you operate? And all that type of stuff. And you'll see a little bit further. We're going to be talking about the basics operations. You'll see it's going to be in the 9th section in this phase that we're busy looking at now. We're going to look at the operations of the business, of how it actually works. And you'll see that this mission statement is going to fall into place when we start talking about your business operations. Vision statement breakdown. Expand your mission statement to clarify how your business achieves its purposes on a daily basis. And then once again, a couple of prompts. What are the core activities that support your mission? List your primary activities, products, or services that help fulfill your mission. So something that's interesting here, as I'm a big fan of a guy in England, Mark Wickersham. So he talks about value pricing for accountants, and he says that a lot of people are under the impression that accountants' work is to press a button. That you go into e-filing, submit a personal tax return, my work is to press the button. But he says we must go have a look and see what value we add to our clients, because that is where the value of your business actually lies, and say that if you're doing something simple, what is the value that you're adding to that person? Because it might just be a sale, but connected to that specific sale might be your experience and your knowledge and your skills and your expertise that goes together with that, and those are things that you should be compensated for. So that is a really important thing, and it's a really, really nice thing to go sit and think about what it is, what value do you add to people, what services do you offer, what can you add to the people around you. Yeah, so I think that is really important over there. Values and principles, and define the values and principles that guide your business decisions and shape your company culture. So once again, there's a couple of prompts. So what core values are central to your business? These are non-negotiable principles that guide your decisions and interactions. So I think that is obviously clear as well. So what is the key value of influencers in your business? How does that value reflect in operations and interactions? And how does your value set apart from your competitors? So I think that's also really important to say. What is your values? What is your principles? What is it that you do? What is it that you don't do? So just an example, like with my accounting practice, at the moment, I will only consider taking on clients who is willing to pay me a monthly retainer or a monthly fee for a fixed basket of services that I have to services that are rendered throughout the year. So if somebody is not willing to pay me on a monthly basis, then I won't be willing to do the work for them. So that is just one of the core principles about my business and my values, because I need to build relationship with those guys. And the thing is, if I only do your work once a year, if I only hear from you once a year, I've got no control of what's happening inside your business, what's happening with your compliance and stuff. So that's one of the key reasons why I also said that relationships is a core value of how I operate in my business. Measuring success. So this is also interesting to define what success looks like for your vision and mission. Set the measurable goals that will help you track your progress. Obviously, looking at business, you've got certain benchmarks. Say year 1, R500,000 turnover. Year 2, 750,000 turnover. Year 3, million rand turnover, because those are points that you can track to see whether your business is growing or not. So that is really, really important as well. I think as your business becomes older, your definition of success might change a little bit, because as you go further into the business world, you realize that business is not about money, it's about relationships. And I think that's really, really important. So how will you measure success in achieving your vision and mission? Think about specific metrics and milestones you can track. Just one thing that I want to mention there, I told you just now that business is not about money, it's about relationships. One of my early mentors made a statement once, and he's a really successful business person. He made a statement that if you can master relationships, you would never have to look for a client in your whole life. So that I want to leave with you guys, and especially in terms of vision, if you can build strong relationships, your business will succeed. Yes, and I think that is, so that is just the measuring of the success. So I think vision, I said, I don't want to stand still on this too long. I'm not a motivational speaker. It's not supposed to be a motivational talk. I just want to give you some practical tools and tips of how you can determine vision for your business, because I think it's a critical part of the planning phase of your business. If you don't have the vision set out to know this is what we're going to do, this is how we're going to do it, these are the principles, these are the values by which I'm going to operate, then a little bit further down the journey of entrepreneurship, you might fall into a couple of traps over there. In the next video, we're going to be looking at a SWOT analysis, and I think I did mention it briefly before, and I think this is a little bit of a nice topic. SWOT analysis is a very weird word, but if you understand the concept of it, it's a really, really exciting thing to do. And it's not only for people who's planning to start businesses, it's for existing businesses as well. That's something that you must keep your finger on the pulse on continually to make sure that you stay on top of that SWOT analysis. So I think any business, at least once a year, do a SWOT analysis. But more of that in the next video. Thanks for watching. See you guys soon.